Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for another shave review video! We are going to be looking at the famous shave stick. Matt, how do I do a shave stick? How do I get a stick to shave me? All that and more, let's get started. Some people have questions about how to load our Rex SENTRY 3-piece slant razor. It's like any other 3-piece razor. You just put the cap in the palm of your hand, place the blade over near these guiding posts, and remember they are slightly offset just to get that slant effect, and then I'm going to put the guard on top. And at that point, I can start threading my handle, and as it starts coming together, I always tell people you can kind of grab it, position it, and squeeze it, and there you go. You got it loaded and it's ready to shave. See that slant angle? It's perfect for heavy beards, sensitive skin, very efficient. Okay, we are going to take it from right here because half of shaving with these shave sticks is how to use them. So I don't want to just have you guys see the final product and we start talking about it there. We're going to actually do this together, me and you. And in fact, I'm not going to even use the Razor Emporium pre-shave bar. I want you to see 100% what is possible with just the shave sticks. I grabbed the two that we currently carry at Razor Emporium. We're going to do one side with one brand and one side with the other. I'm actually going to try to co-lather them up, simultaneously lather, just so you can kind of see the difference. I'm going to grab the cheapest one on the entire market. Guys, if you didn't know, this is like one of the most classic barbershop products there are. This is ARKO from Turkey. It has been around forever. And in fact, this morning when I was driving to work, this stuff was in my car and my daughter saw this and she said, "Daddy, is that you?" I said, "Yes, dear, that's me." But it's got this great guy in the front. It's in a little aluminum foil kind of wrapped stick. I am going to show you how to do this. The best way to use a shaving stick is actually just to peel the top and expose a little bit of the soap. And yes, we're gonna rip through that guy's head. Sorry, guy. That's all you really need to stick out is just a little bit of the soap product there. And you see it's just a tube of soap. Again, I do have a wet face. I'm just gonna make sure that I am nice and hydrated before we get started here. I'm going to try to do my right side of the face with the ARKO. Now, shaving sticks are super convenient because you can take them traveling. And you just throw them in, you don't have to worry about a big tub or a tube. And so I'm just going to kind of go over this first half of my face. And you've seen, I'm just putting it on, like rubbing it on like it's a stick of butter. Seriously, kind of feels weird, looks weird. But guess what? You're like, "Matt, what are you even doing? Nothing's happening. It's not making a lather." Well, this is just part one. Part one is doing that. Part two is now taking an also wet brush and going to town. Look at that. It's like a magic trick, just appearing out of nowhere. Now, I got about 3 days of growth, so I definitely have a little bit of a challenge. And it's a little dry even right there, so I'm gonna, a little more water. Even more water. Guys, sometimes it's not an issue using too much water. The symptom I kind of saw was flakiness. If I see flakiness, like little soap flakes, I know I'm too dry. There we go. We're starting to get to that creamy kind of texture. Now you could, if you wanted to, I definitely think I have a good amount of product. I'd probably be happy to shave like this, but you know me, I'm never going to be satisfied. I'm going to go just a little bit more. Put in a little bit more product on this. And you're like, "Matt, you're messing up your cool little white beard." Who cares? I could even scoop all this wonderful cream off and not waste it, just kind of put it there. But that's actually a good view. Look at that. And it feels like a dense whipped cream. It's got some really good peaks there. So it's definitely a good product. I can even kind of put this in my brush. It's a precious lather, not to waste it. And the ARKO is one of the also cheapest products. I think, I forgot, it's like just a couple bucks. It's like $1 or $2. It's not much at all. So it's definitely a good economical choice. If you take it traveling and you leave it in your hotel room on accident, or TSA throws it away or something like that, you're not going to be as mad as if they threw away or you lost some fancy, you know, $50 product. So that's the ARKO. Now, I wanted to kind of show lathering both sides. At the same time, I worry it's going to dry out. So I'm actually just going to shave this side, then we're going to do the TABAC on the other side. For my razor today, I grabbed the Rex SENTRY 3-piece slant razor. I loaded a perma-sharp blade. Let's give this a go. Making very quick work. Look at that, just going all the way down. One pass. In fact, just to show you the efficiency of this guy, I'm not going to even rinse this off. Watch if we can do an entire shave. 3 days of heavy stubble with the Rex SENTRY. And not even clear the head. Look at that. That's impressive, guys. Come on. The head doesn't clog. The nice big lather slots let the lather and the hair stubble just go right through it. That's a fantastic shave over here. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could quickly just kind of use some of this residual lather to sit in my goatee, my fingers. If I wanted to do kind of like a little secondary, very light touch, second pass. Dang, and honestly, is it a Artisan product? Does it have all the cool smell and like skin beneficial ingredients and all that kind of jazz? No? But it feels really good. My skin is super soft and you saw how easy that was. I look like Two-Face right now with half shaved, half unshaved. It's a first here, people. I don't think I've ever done that before. So you can see before, after. But yeah, super easy. Now the ARKO's got the kind of like the palm, like it's like a, what is it, a citronella kind of smell to it. Really just clean, kind of soapy smell. All right, from Germany, a little more expensive, comes the TABAC. I've heard lots of different pronunciations, but it is a like push-up pop. You push it from the bottom with this hole, and the stick just pops out. Now, this smells way, way nicer. Let's see if it performs any better. I'm going to rinse out my brush. So I'm not giving it any, you know, advantage to start with. And this is just water, guys. I'm just going to kind of use this to kind of paint on some water. Because we saw with the ARKO that it didn't seem to matter how much water we put there. So I got a nice wet face, no pre-shave, no magic, no trick photography here. You grab your stick and you start, just go to town, just start moving it around. Now this one I can already see, it definitely feels softer than the ARKO, and it certainly smells better. I wonder how it's gonna lather up and perform. But you can actually see this one. The ARKO is like invisible, it's like a magic trick. This one I can see, and again, it is a softer product. Let's give this one a nice wet brush lather. It definitely seems a little bit easier to lather. You can see it too. Springing to life a little faster. And it already feels a little more cushiony, more slick. Yeah. Now let's kind of compare that lather to the ARKO. Let's kind of squeeze some of this out. This may have been a little bit too much water. It definitely has some peaks. It's not as dense, and I don't think that's the product. Oh, okay, that part's a little more dense. There we go. Yeah, that feels pretty comparable and looks pretty comparable. Yeah, That's good. It's got a it feels like heavy whipped cream. Like the kind of whipped cream your grandma would make before she, you know, served birthday cake or something. She would just go and use some heavy cream and whip it up. That's exactly what it feels like. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing, Rex Sentry, same blade. Wow, just mowing it down, guys. Again, we're gonna just go one pass, no rinse, to show you how efficient this razor is. I can even do some lineups. I'm not rinsing the razor, I'm just rinsing my hand off. Switch sides. Wow. Again, if we wanted to, we could use a little residual of this. The whole idea of having a relather. For a second pass, you guys know I don't do second passes often, but for a second pass, it really should just be extremely light. Little tiny touch-ups. Kind of like when you mow the lawn and you go over it a second time, you are just getting the absolute smallest amount of stubble. Smallest amount of grass, however you want to think about it. You saw me do kind of the same kind of thing. I did kind of a quasi second pass. I can tell you the TABAC side is way smoother. Not even close. The ARKO still has stubble. And I don't attribute that to the razor. You can watch, just listen. They both have a little bit of sound, but I can feel it. I can really feel a difference. And I can tell you it's not just going over, because if I go over it again, it's actually didn't improve it. This TABAC product prepped my beard to get a closer shave better than the ARKO did. So they both will work. They both will make a good lather, but I think the TABAC has an upper hand on the quality of the shave. And this side even feels a little softer and smoother and just feels, I don't know, more, you know that feeling you get, like a kind of like a moisturized, kind of nourished kind of feel, like, oh, like a good post-shave feel? Yeah, the TABAC side's got that in spades. You know what, we'll grab this. We'll grab a Parasso White Balm. Keep it super neutral. Just because I have two different smells here going on. I don't need a third smell. So the Parasso White Balm has no scent at all. Nice. And I haven't used a balm for a while. I feel like you gotta kind of mix it up. You gotta use splashes sometimes, balms other times, keep your skin guessing what's coming. Also, I think it just kind of helps keep your skin healthy. I think anytime you use the same product again and again, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like I lose that initial kind of benefit I felt from it. So mix it up. Keep it novel and interesting. That's all I got. I'm really happy I did this today. We did the TABAC on one side, the ARKO on the other, the Rex Sentry, finished up with the Parasso White, used the Razor Emporium Badger brush. It was a great shave. We learned all about shave sticks. Now you know how to use a shave stick. If you've used a shave stick, if there's another shave stick on the market that I need to use, tell me below in the comments. If you do leave a comment, you're entered in to win this, the official Razor Emporium black and blue t-shirt. That's all I got. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to our channel. Share it with someone who needs to know how to use this. And we'll see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.